What's up, guys? So a lot of people are very confused when on stream whenever I show them my metal cooler, man. My metal cooler is the most special metal cooler of all time, because take a look at this, guys. Wait, what? Yo, what? Water Affinity 5 on metal cooler? Wait, what? Let's place down my Vegeta. There's nothing there, man. There's not supposed to be any water affinity. How did that happen, dude? So today, guys, I'm going to show you the secret method as well as the full AFK method, guys, on how to get water affinity on any one of your units, guys. Because trust me, you're going to want it. I mean, hopefully they buff it again, but look at this, guys. Equipped water orbs do 50% more damage, and that's pretty freaking OP if I do say so myself. And I do believe they removed the thing that said only in infinite mode. However, I do warn you, it doesn't work in infinite mode, so make sure you guys know that. All right, so let me go show you guys the secret method on how to get water affinity on your units. Also, this method will be able to be used whenever they drop, like, for example, like right now they have only the water orb. Soon they'll have the fire orb, the dark orb, etc. They're already in the game code, and it will also work on units that already have affinity. For example, we have Sir Edgar. You see, he has water affinity 4. This will allow you to get him from water affinity 4 to the water affinity 5 on my cooler. And actually, guys, the max water affinity, if we go to my Hudron the Mystic, I leveled him up to water affinity 6. I bet a lot of you guys don't know that water affinity 6 is possible, so let me show you guys how to do it. And I recommend you guys can do this with multiple units at the same time. So for example, let's say we want to do a unit. So first up, you have to have the water orb equipped on the unit. All right, so I have a spare water orb, so I'm going to equip a water orb onto my Vegeta. So let me go equip Vegeta and my cooler. So next up, I recommend, you could technically do this in any world, but we're doing the speed run method, so let's hop on over into world 1. All right, hopefully nobody notices me. Let's go run this quick. All right, I like to go to story mode and do this. Now, personally, you could theoretically do this on Beginner Saga number 2. That might be the fastest method if you guys want to try that. But personally, I like to do it on Desert Island number 6. That way, when you're AFKing, you'll also get a ton of gold. You guys can see I have 193,000 gold. This is a good way to get that as well. So Desert Island number 6, and we're going to be leveling up my metal cooler and my Vegeta. So next up, guys, you're going to need to whip out the tiny task if you want to do this full AFK. Otherwise, you can just do the same thing manually. It's not that hard. Remember, I'm gonna zoom on in here real quick. Remember to go to preferences, play speed. I like to have it at custom speed 5x, as well as if we go over here, make sure you guys turn on continuous playback. Otherwise, your macro won't work. So unequip your mount. Also, okay, so we're gonna click for your macro. This is what you're gonna do, guys. All right, so record. All right, click here and place. You have to place the unit for this to work, and then I like to upgrade it. All right, and then click your next unit, click, and then upgrade. All right, and that's all your macro has to do. Remember, your macro has to be placing the unit. So you can even do this on this new guy right here. It would get water affinity on him as well, which would actually be super useful. So do that, and then I'll show you guys what happens at the end of the match. So let's go fast forward that real quick. So meanwhile, you should be running your macro that I just showed you. And don't forget to hit like right down here where the replay button is. It's going to be different depending on your monitor, so I can't really show you. And you can also pick extreme mode as well. I don't know if that affects things. I don't really think it does. But if you pick extreme mode, you're going to be also able to level up your units. For example, you can get it from 1 to 175 fairly quickly-ish, kind of. And you'll also be able to get more gold as well as more EXP if you're trying to prestige. This is also a great way to prestige as well. All right, that's how I originally found out this method and why it was so good. So let's do that. And don't forget to get an upgrade, guys. You need to get it to at least upgrade number 2 because powerful 2s do spawn. And after the nerf, they did nerf the base defend HP, so it's not as good as it used to be. So let's go speed run this real quick. And also, watch out, guys. If you do click the 3x in your macro, if you don't have 3x speed, it's going to put a pop-up. So you might have to do it on 1x if you are 100% free to play. All right, so we're here on wave number 15. All right, so let's go slap this wave real quickly, and I'll show you guys exactly what happens. All right, we're just going to go slap this. And remember, you have to place the unit. So you see, I did not place my Vegeta down, and you're going to see that. Actually, I'll just place it down anyway, so I get the thingy. So you must place the unit. I don't know if it has to get a kill or not, but it has to be placed on the battlefield. Otherwise, you will not get this credit. All right, so here's the final boss. We just need to go wipe that real quick. And then we should be chilling. All right, Vegeta will slap that. Look at this, guys. All right, you see this bar right here with no level? That means the water affinity is being leveled up. Sometimes it only water affinities 1, so you have to be careful. Some units might peak at water affinity 6, some might at 5. I'm not 100% sure yet. But right here, guys, you can see it's getting from water affinity 0. And you can also, even if you hover over here, guys, it'll say like water affinity. All right, right over here once it levels up. But right now it's 0, and if you see you hover over it, it'll say 0. So there you go, guys. That's how you get water affinity. And if you just run that AFK overnight, you should be able to get a few water affinity levels, and that's going to help you out drastically depending on what story mode you're on. And remember, this will work in the future, guys, on like, for example, fire orbs, etc. And remember, the unit has to be a water unit for this to work as well. But I actually haven't tested it, so you guys can test that for yourself too.